Facebook is forcing most of its advertisers to go broad. Slowly but surely, they've removed a lot of interest in lookalike targeting options, forcing you to go broader and broader. And this leads us to using the same settings in the same hyper-competitive space. So the question is, how can Facebook use solely your ad creatives to target your ideal customers? Well, in this video, I'll show you exactly how this works so then you can go ahead and make better and more efficient ads and creatives so that it targets best of its ability to your target audience. Now, if you're new to my channel, my name is Gergo. I'm the founder of OnceAdvertisements.com. We are a YouTube ads agency that specializes in helping e-com brands scale past 7 figures with YouTube, Google, and Facebook ads. Now, I've had the chance to work and consult with over 50 clients in the last couple of years, and we have well over $5 million in client-generated revenue. And with that being said, let's get right into this video. So how do Facebook ad creatives actually target your ideal customers? Now, again, this is a question that I get a lot, which is, okay, I understand that Meta is able to use creatives to find my audience, and so that's where, we leave everything open, but how is this all possible? And by leaving everything open, I mean broad targeting, okay? So by leaving everything open, we are targeting only demographics. We're going to target perhaps a specific gender, or we're going to target a specific age group or a specific location, but we are not going to add any custom audiences. So that means that we're not going to add any sort of like lookalikes or any sort of interest in our audience or targeting. So what confuses most people is, how does Facebook actually know what creative is geared towards top of funnel, middle of funnel, or even bottom of funnel if I do not give it the instructions to go ahead and find these people for me, right? So in other words, if I don't limit my audience to only a top of funnel audience and let's say exclude all my customers, how does Facebook know to show these only to top of funnel people, to show your ads to top of funnel people? Now, whether or not you're new to the channel, let's start with a little refresher, okay? So there's 5 market awareness levels that make up the positioning of your ad creative's message. So the way you're going to craft your ad messages is going to depend on one of these 5 market awareness levels. So let's jump into it. So it ranges from unaware all the way to most aware, and unaware and problem aware for the most part are going to be considered to be top of funnel. Sometimes solution aware could also be top of funnel, but there's an overlap here. Solution aware and product aware, usually someone who is in your middle of the funnel, and somebody who is most aware is usually going to be in your bottom of the funnel. So with that being said, now that I've kind of displayed this chart, let's go through each and every single one of these 5 market awareness levels together so that we can see how your hook and ad would be positioned differently, and also how Facebook knows who to show your ads to. Now, make sure to bear with me. This is going to get a lot easier to understand as we go down the awareness level. So let's jump into it. Now, let's just assume for a second that your mass market desire is that you want to scale your e-commerce brand past 250K a month. So this is my audience's core desire, all right? So I'm going to build an example specifically for this scenario. Well, for somebody who is unaware, that means that somebody who basically is unaware of his own desire, wanting to scale his e-commerce brand / he doesn't understand the need or urgency behind why he should be scaling his e-commerce brand past 250K a month. So the hook for your ad for an audience like this would be the following. Did you know that e-commerce brands making over $3 million a year have an 80% lower risk of failure due to market fluctuations? Find out how they're doing it. So it's super vague. It's super broad in itself. It's like almost creating fear or even curiosity within the audience, because now we emphasized on the reason why e-com brand owners should even care about scaling their brand past 250K a month. Like, we shed a light on why that is even a problem that they should be aware of, okay? Now, how is Facebook able to know, okay, this is the messaging of your ad? How is it able to find someone who is most likely able to respond well to this ad? Well, that would be the traits and the online behaviors that your persona would be taking on a day-to-day basis in this example. So in this instance, my persona, he would be simply regularly visiting a Shopify website. So he would, casually go on Shopify.com and log in more than once a day. And Meta also knows that this person probably has a couple of thousand of followers online, but, with minimal traction, for example, on their Instagram and Facebook side. So again, this is going to get a lot easier to understand as we go down the awareness levels, but this is just super important to understand. But mostly the question here would be, how does Facebook know that they're not making 250K a month, or that they're not actively aware of that they should be making 250K a month? Well, that person at best, they have, as I said, a small traction with their brand. So this is already an indication that they don't have a well-established online brand. And there's a couple different other cues as well online that helps Meta know that this person has a small business for that matter. Now, again, bear with me. Let's go to the next awareness level. Somebody who's problem aware. Now, somebody who is in this problem awareness stage means that he's aware that he desperately needs to scale his e-commerce brand past 250K a month, but he got no clue on how to do it, right? So in this scenario, your hook for an ad like this would be struggling to scale your e-com brand past 250K a month, discover proven strategies to unlock predictable exponential growth. Now again, what is my persona doing online at this point? My persona is starting to watch online videos on how to scale an e-com brand, So they're consuming content already on how to scale a brand, which means they're aware that they need to scale their brand. They're aware of their problem. They could also talk about, through voice memos or their phones or phone calls, or when they make Instagram stories, perhaps even through texting. They're struggling with growing their business. They might be in masterminds or group chats with others, and they actively text people like, look, I'm struggling, man. How do I get to 250K a month? How does this work, right? Now, ad platforms have various sources of data where they can actually read what the user is actively sending. Would it be through stories? Would it be through the content they make? Would it be through the phone secretly listening? Who knows? No, I'm just kidding, of course. But all that to say, Meta has a super powerful database it can exploit at all times. So with that being said, that's somebody who is actually speaking about struggling with growing their business. Now, this person is probably also browsing online forums to see who or what could help them fix that problem. So they're going on Google, they're going like how to scale past 250K a month, and they're going on Reddit, they're looking at a lot of Reddit threads built around the same topic. They're looking at YouTube videos, they're starting to look into how can I fix this problem, etc., etc., etc. Okay, now let's keep continuing, and I really hope that this is starting to get easier to understand. So the next stage is solution aware. I'm aware that I desperately need to scale my e-com brand past 250K a month. I know a few ways to do it, but I'm not sure which one is the best for me, or if there's any other ways out there that I might be unaware of. So this is what this prospect's current persona looks like in the solution awareness stage. So the hook would be something like, look, YouTube posts won't get your e-com brand past 250K per month. Discover the repeatable, proven Facebook ads creative process that will. So now with this, we're assuming that they are familiar with one way to fix the problem, which is YouTube organic posting as an example right now. But we're like, no, this isn't the right solution for you. There's a better solution for you out there, which is our solution, right? It's a proven Facebook ads creative process. So again, at this point, what is my persona's online behavior if they're aware of the different solutions? Well, they've consumed many videos now on growing an e-com brand. They've actively consumed videos probably for days, if not weeks or months. They probably clicked on a few different websites, on a few different offers, on a few different ads, all tailored to the same problem of helping them grow past 250K a month with your e-com brand, right? So they've consumed a few pieces of content, a few ads, and browsed a few websites about how to fix a problem, which means they're aware of a couple different solutions. And again, this is super important. Those are the traits of behaviors that ad platforms know based on your browsing history, based on cookies, based on just your online behaviors. They'll be able to just simply spot that, right? Based on your conversion API, they'll be able to know if you've done this type of behaviors online. So let's keep it going with somebody who is product aware. Now, what does that mean? That means that I'm aware that I desperately need to scale my e-commerce brand past 250K per month. I know a few ways to do it, and I just found out about your way to help me scale. So your hook is in this example would be your e-com brand needs to scale past 250K per month, and our proven Facebook ads creative process is the key to making it happen. So now you're assuming that they're aware with Facebook ads as a whole, and you're assuming that they're already aware of Facebook ads as a best way to scale past 250K per month. Now, again, what is my persona doing online? Well, they're actively watching how to scale an e-com brand with Facebook ads videos or Facebook ad tutorials videos online. So now we know that they're aware of our solution and product at this point. They've also joined online communities to help them scale with Facebook ads as an example. So they're actively looking into the keyword Facebook ads to scale e-com brand, Facebook ads to scale my business past 250K per month, and so on and so forth. So let's keep it going to the last and final awareness level. And hopefully this will make a lot of sense right now. So this is somebody who is most aware. Someone who is most aware and desperately needs to scale his e-commerce brand past 250K per month. He knows how I can help him do it. He's aware of who I am, how I work, and what I do, and he just haven't booked a call yet with me in this example. So what type of messaging should I do at this point? Well, I should be simply running an ad that says, ready to scale your e-com brand past 250K per month? Book a call with us and let's make it happen together. That's it. I simply say my offer and my price if I want to, but in this case, it's not really applicable because there's nothing else that is needed to convince this person that I'm the right guy, because he's already so deep into that funnel, deep into what I actually do and deep into how I can actually help him. But the real question is, how does Meta know that? Well, again, let's look into what my persona is doing online at this point. My pixel knows that this person is actively watching my YouTube channel. My pixel knows that this person already visited our website, SoWantAdvertisements.com, and he visits it multiple times as well. My pixel also knows that this person follows me on social media. Therefore, the pixel assumes that this person knows a lot about me already and therefore only needed to have a messaging like this. So to go back to the initial question asked at the start of the video, how does Facebook know what creative is geared towards like top of funnel, middle of funnel, or bottom of funnel? If I don't tell it, they know it because of two things. If Meta knows that your online activity limits itself, they're not actively looking into Facebook ads, they're not actively following my channel, they're not actively looking into videos on how to grow an e-com brand, but you're speaking a lot with friends about your online business struggling, you know how hard it is to run a small business, and you're browsing forums about like, yo, how can I grow my business? Well, if Facebook knows that you only do this, but you don't do any of the other stuff that I mentioned, do you think Facebook will show you an ad that says, ready to scale your e-com brand? Book a call with me right now. They probably won't show you this ad because your online behaviors are not matching the intent and the messaging of your ad. Now, hopefully this starts to make sense. The same reason why if I'm solution aware as an example, which means Facebook knows that my behavior online limits itself to consuming videos of how to grow an e-commerce brand. And let's say I've watched a ton of videos about YouTube organic posting, YouTube ads, but I've never watched a video about Facebook ads, or, I never really clicked or interacted with an ad that said that Facebook ads is the way to help my e-commerce brand. Well, I'm surely not going to say, hey, ready to scale your brand with Facebook ads? Book a call right below. I won't see that, right? Because Facebook knows that this person is not ready to hear that messaging just yet. But on the flip side, they know that this person is probably ready to say like, hey, look what you've been watching right now about YouTube. It's not going to work out. You need to watch this new thing instead. It's called Facebook ads. Now that matches with my personal behavior a lot more. So all that to say, Facebook is like a matchmaker in itself, right? So what they do is they know all the behaviors a user has taken online, and through analyzing the script of a video and your copy or the concepts of your landing page or the visuals on your static ads, they will know, is this audience really ready to receive this message? Yes or no? If the answer is no because of their online behaviors, Facebook will simply not show them that ad. It's that simple. And that is how they're able to gear essentially a creative that is meant to be either made for top of funnel audience or middle of funnel audience or even bottom of funnel audience to match it to the right person without you doing targeting, because they're tracking you with the pixel and the conversion API and all of that online behaviors. And they exactly know whether you're ready to be put in front of one of these types of messaging. Now, if you're an e-commerce brand owner wanting to work with a paid ads partner on Meta, Google, or YouTube, click the link down below and book a call to speak with our team today at onceadvertisements.com. You see what I just did there? That's the most aware call to action for any of you who know who I am and what I do and aware about Facebook ads. But with that being said, I'm going to invite you to check out other videos on the channel for some more useful e-com marketing tips, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.